Hey guys, y'all are welcome to Entertainment Weekly on FreshNEWS TV. And as you already know, I am Adesua, aka Miss Sunshine. And today I am not alone in set. I have with me a gentleman. He looks like a gentleman, that's why I say he's a gentleman. I don't know if he is though. Anyways, before I get into the business of the day, allow me to go on a quick break. When I get back, it's time to set all of this in motion. Do not go anywhere, guys, because I'll be right back. Welcome back, guys, and as I said before I went on break, I am not alone in set. I have with me the CEO of Obitaris Consulting Events, Mr. Obinna. Mr. Obinna, you're welcome to the program. Okay, just to get acquainted, can you quickly just let us into what you do at Obitaris?
Okay, thank you very much. Obitaris is an events company registered in CAC. We're all about branding, promotion of events. We have under us, we have Taris Models, which is an angle under my company name, where we groom models, we mentor them, of course, for the future. Models between the ages of 18 and above. Then those who are less than 18, we have guardians who sign for them who are minors. Under my company as well, we have costume business which we run in Abuja, mostly pageants, events, as well as what do you say now? We can even costume you as well. Where we costume people, yeah. So we have a costume, accessories and all that, where we costume people who want to go for pageants, who want to do certain stuff, in town. And most times you can't afford to get everything you want to wear to wear for an event. So you need a costumier to actually come, style you, and tell you what to wear for the event, and give you what to wear actually. On hire, we pay and then hire them. So these days you hire clothes as much as you hire. Some people hire shoes these days as well, so that's basically what we do. Then we have artists under our brand too, where we promote artists, we give them shows to perform, and of course we make percentage from them.
Only you like everything.
Yes, we do all that under my agency. We do all that under my agency, so that's what we're doing. Besides consults and events.
With everything you've just said now, which one of them are you personally involved in?
I'm involved in all of them actually. I have a staff.
Okay.
I have a staff. I have a secretary. I have two people who groom for me. AGK and Jumoke. I have a makeup artist, and she doubles as my secretary as well. Her name is Emerald. And then I also have a costumier who works with me. His name is Isa, and then of course AGK on the side. Anytime I want to use them, so I just supervise. That's what I do. But I mean, as the chief executive of an organization, you have to put heads together to make things work. So I call them. We have our board meetings. We have our plans. We have our schedule for events. And then we move on from there.
But do you costume people personally, just you yourself? Do you do
yes,
that?
A couple of times, yes. I've been called to costume a couple of people. Like I've costumed David for an event before. I've costumed Peter and Paul. They are my birthday mates, so I costumed them one time. I just met them somewhere. I was like, can you wear this for this event? And they said yes. I gave them my t-shirt. They wore it for a friend's event, and then they took it off. So most of the time, you just costume anybody, popular or not. But just there's a presence. There's a difference when you wear an Obitaris costume. I mean, it just gives you this light, there's this difference to it. It's not like you're putting your things together. We put you up for an event. You tell us the kind of event you're going to. We look at your complexion, we look at your personality, how you want to look and all that, and then we package you, and before you know it, you look very smashing for the event.
I'm wondering, why don't you call it styling? Why do you say costuming? Most people say I'm a stylist or I'm a designer. Why don't you say that?
Yeah, a costumier is more compound than a stylist. A stylist will just look at you, can even work with your wardrobe and tell you wear this, put this together and all that. But a costumier is actually producing those costumes for you. You can actually produce a costume for you, just you, and nobody else will use that costume after you were born.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, we can. It depends. After that, we just give it to you and then you dispose if you want to, or if you want to repeat, that's fine. But a costumier is more compound. A costumier goes as well as much as costume beauty queens and all that. A stylist will just come up and tell you, put this color and this color together to bring out this. A costumier can actually double as a stylist and a costumier and a designer. But a stylist will not double as a costumier and a designer. So I think it's more compound.
Yes, it's more compound.
The costume things, I think, is in a bigger view than that of the stylist.
So how challenging is that? That's not going to be easy costuming, because everything you just said. So how challenging is that? Like, you costume for pageantries, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. Most pageants in Abuja.
Okay, so how challenging is that role, having to costume like more than many people?
When you do something for passion, I mean, it's a lot easier when you do for passion and all that. It's something I've always loved. I've always styled people. Aside from my parents, aside from my home. Where, yeah, you can see your mom going out and then I don't think this is right. You know, you get something else and look for somebody who's doing bidding and then you try to put everything together for her and all that. But the challenges we face usually is materials, especially now the dollar has gone high.
Okay.
Things are expensive, and you want to get some of this stuff to put them together for people. They're actually expensive, and most of the clientele, when you tell them that okay, this is not added to some price and added to gotten to this point, they would they'll stutter and be like, okay, how much is it? It's quite expensive and all that. So I think to get the materials is the problem.
So
but once we have an open market, would improve.
How do you manage it then? Challenges? How do you handle it?
Usually we have to look for various materials for various clientele. Some people are actually on a very average level. Some people are rich. Some people are low income earners. So we have to make a measure. So we make sure we get costumes for you. If you want coral beads, they're not as expensive as bohemian beads and all that. So we raffia, But the main thing we try to do is that everybody has something to wear. No matter how bad it is, even if you have as low as 2,500 I can costume you.
What if I have just 1,000?
You have 1,000 I'll put something together for you. Even from this room, I decide to get a few flowers and stuff, and we have a costume already. So really? The thing is just to create the creativity. Creativity is the thing. The money doesn't really come. It's passion. So the money doesn't really come as much as we want. But the joy in it now is when you costume this person and the person comes out looking beautiful from as low as that 1,000 as you said. The person comes out and is comfortable in the way he's looking. That's the joy that gives us. It keeps us going.
So how do you deal with competition? Because I'm sure you're not the only one involved in all this.
Exactly.
So how do you deal with competition?
As a going concern, competition wasn't much earlier when we started. We started like some 4 or 5 years back. It wasn't much, but now the competition is high because everybody's now wanting to come into costume business. I mean, it was something from my modeling agency, I looked at my models and all that. I would have to model, you bring this together, let us do this, and then it comes out well. So at the point I decided to bring up this idea, I decided to sell it to pageants, most particularly in Abuja, Miss Ambassador for Peace, Face of Democracy, all of them. So what I decided to do was, these girls will come from different states. Yeah. Instead of hiring their costumes from those states down to Abuja, I'll tell them, don't worry, when you come to Abuja, we'll put everything together. Okay. So I get costumes for different tribes, I get different dinner gowns. What color would you like? What do you like? I don't think this will go with your complexion, and all that. So the competition is much now, but we just try to step up our game. We try to make everything we try to better ourselves every year.
And that is working fine for you?
It's working fine. It's working very fine.
Let me quickly ask you, when did you realize that this is what you really want to do, costuming or that?
I realized that, like they say, when you lack, you need to look for your talent. So
you just stumbled into it.
Exactly. I didn't just stumble. Like I said, I started from time. I was always there. I've always loved fashion. I always like to look good. So, it was in the bid to help people. When people come to pageant camps and they're like, I don't know what to wear for I don't have a dinner gown to wear and all that. It was in the bid to help them. I decided to make the business part of it. I decided to create. I'm an woman now.
Oh.
I decided to create the business. Yeah, exactly. So I decided to create the business part of it and to make it interesting,
Yeah.
So that's why I decided to bring out the costume. It has been very helpful. I mean, if you call a lot of girls now that have come to pageants in Abuja and even beyond, Port Harcourt, Owerri, sometimes I have to move my costumes down to Ghana by the Ulster, yes, just for people to wear and then have a feel of themselves. So I think it's been fun. It's been fun as much as hectic though, but we enjoy it. Passion keeps us going.
Yeah. So what is? I know everybody in your field is what you call dream job, like, oh, this is what I would really like, the height I would really like to attain. So what is your dream job as an events person or as a costumer? Yes.
First of all, let's not forget the fact that I'm a lawyer by profession.
Oh, you didn't mention that.
Oh, I didn't
mention that. Are you kidding me?
I'm a lawyer by profession. So this is just an angle where I would say this is passion.
Oh.
Profession and passion are different things. So and this is just talent, something I've
But you don't
loved,
practice, do you?
It's private practice, yes.
Oh.
Private practice,
Okay.
but I don't go to the regular court and all that. So, for the knowledge, it helps me even in my costume business. The fact that I can't steal your stuff and publicize as my own.
Yes.
I mean, it's the legal, I know the legal implication and all that, so it helps me. So back to your question, you said
your dream job.
My dream job.
Yes.
Now, my dream job actually is to actually have it in a bigger scale. To have a place where I can have more than one shop. I just have one now in Arts and Crafts, where I showcase my stuff. I would like to have it all over Nigeria, whereby people can go work in, pick costumes, rent it on hire basis, pay take the costumes and bring back.
So it's not like I would really love to costume this person.
Yes, it's a new kind of business. It's not like a boutique where you go and say, I want to buy this shirt. No, you go there to pay for hiring. You hire the clothes. You understand? Even in America, I mean, in very advanced worlds, you find people like Beyonce and the rest of them. They actually hire those costumes. They can't afford all those costumes. It's not like they can't afford it, but they don't see the use. Like you wearing all diamonds and all that. Some of those things are, come on, too expensive. So you just go to the shop, hire them, take them back to vaults, you know, keep them back in the safe and all that. So that's basically what we do. And very soon, we need to attach securities to you to watch out for our stuff when they get more expensive and all that. So my dream is just to make this costume business go higher. Okay. You know, make it all over the world. You know, have shops everywhere where people can, outlets where people can go higher and live. I mean, I like someone like Chris Air.
Oh, really?
You know Chris Air, his science.
Yeah.
He has a shop in Transcorp. I would like to have something like that. You know,
okay.
Around.
Do you take your costumes to fashion weeks and all that?
Yeah, I've taken to a couple of fashion weeks usually, but I don't really present them like these are my designs. I haven't done that specifically, but people have worn them for fashion shows, you know, fashion shows and all that, especially the organizers. So all I just get is an introduction. And usually I don't really like to be in the forefront, so I just like the idea of you just wearing my clothes. Okay, your fashion show, you're going for a fashion show, you need to put up this together, the accessory, wear it, go for the fashion show and bring them back. But I plan on doing that very soon. Whereby I showcase my costumes specifically in fashion shows. Okay. But that's along the line as we move on. Okay, one quick question before I close this segment of the program. What should we expect from Obitaris as a body now in the future? What should you expect? You expect more costumes, of course. More costumes, better designs, more outlets. I mean, a lot of people call me, don't have a shop here, don't have a shop there. So very soon, Obitaris is coming to your closet. So. Okay, and maybe I could sign on that, yeah. Yeah, sure, definitely. I'm planning to take my modeling career. I don't have a modeling career, I'm just... okay, you plan to costume yourself very soon. Yeah, we'll still have you for a photo shoot. Okay. Wear our regalia on you, don't worry. Okay, guys, we're just going to take a quick break and we'll get back. It's time to move into my favorite segment of the program. That's the Take a Pic segment. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, guys. So it's the Take a Pic segment of the program. Now my guest would have to pick from one of these papers I have here, and whatever he picks, I'm going to ask him questions based on that. So here, I can make it hard for you. Should I make like 4, so I'll just pick one empty one. No, even if I make 4, there won't be an empty one. Okay, open it. God, I hope that's a tongue twister. I wish it. Oh my God! I don't know why. They always pick the quiz. It's terrible. Okay, so I'm going to ask you questions based on what you do. Okay. Oh, I hope you get them. Because, sure. Okay. The first question is, what is the one-piece Chinese dress called? The one-piece? Those one-piece Chinese dress. One-piece Chinese dress? Yeah, what's it called? I wish... One-piece Chinese dress, kimono? No, that's not it. You're close, boy. I was going to ask you something based on that, but that's not the one-piece Chinese dress. What's one-piece? No, it's a Chinese name. Really? I don't know. It's called Chung Sam. Chung Sam. Yeah. One-piece Chinese dress. Okay, yeah. I can have that in my head now. Okay, so now that you mentioned the kimono, where is the kimono? Is a traditional dress attire for which nationality? Kimono. Yeah. The kimono. Are you kidding? Are you thinking about it or? I'm actually thinking. Really? Kimono. Yeah. Traditional dress. It's actually a traditional attire for which nationality? I can help. Japan. Yeah. Japan. Japan. Oh my God, that took a while. It took a while because I didn't have that in my head at all. But Japan, yeah. Okay. The embroidered formal shirt. You know the embroidered formal shirt, right? It's a shirt like this, but it's embroidered. Okay, so shirts. Yeah. Embroidered. Yeah, formal shirt. Is the national dress of which nationality? The embroidered.
It's formal like this, but it's kind of embroidered with some kind of fabric. I don't know what they use in embroidering. But it's a national dress for some guys from a particular nationality. So.
Nationality?
Yeah.
And in the country, everybody wears it?
Yeah, it's like, that's like their thing.
Okay, embroidered dress. Is that Scottish?
No.
Is that British?
No.
That's British now.
No. No. I know what you're talking about. No, it's not English. Let me guess.
Embroidered dress. The Irish people wear it now. The Irish people wear embroidered dresses.
Yes, but it's not their thing. It's not like a tradition to them. That's what I mean. Just say this one to help me.
This will help me. Okay.
The Philippines.
The Philippines. Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I got that as well. I got that in my mind now.
Okay, so that's the much you can take on the Take a Peek segment of the program. We'll just go on another short break, and when we get back, it's time to move into the last segment of the program. Welcome back. So let me ask you, Mr. Obinna. This is one question I just like to ask my guests. Who is your celebrity crush?
Oh, my celebrity crush. No other person but Beyonce.
Why?
I just like Beyonce. I've always loved Beyonce.
Okay.
Anybody who knows me knows I love Beyonce. I love Beyonce. I've wished. I'm angry with that guy, Chase.
You're not angry, you're hating.
I'm hating on him. Let me put it that way. I'm hating on that guy. Seriously. I love Beyonce. She's everything. I mean, so from a powerful voice, from being intelligent, from a child star to an adult star who has maintained such status without scandal.
You really follow.
I just love
You really follow.
I follow.
Really? So if it's not Beyonce, it's be who?
If it's from Nigeria, Shay. Because I've met her one-on-one and she's a very lovely personality. Yeah.
That's my girl crush.
I love her. I love Yemi Adi. I love
kidding?
Of course, because Yemi Adi wears a lot of beautiful costumes. I mean, whoever is a costumer is
that's
quality for the person. So I like the both of them.
Okay, so I'm going to pick Beyonce and Shay. Would you want me to pick Beyonce and Shay?
Beyonce and Shay, fine.
Okay, so which one of these two persons, two ladies, will you take home to mama and have a one-night stand with?
Take home to mama.
Yeah.
Beyonce is too much. I don't think Beyonce to mama. She's too.
What?
So, one night stand, sure. Beyonce. Take home to mama, Shay, obviously.
So you don't like Beyonce enough to marry her?
I do like her enough to marry her, but not take home to mama.
Well, take home to mama is like marrying her.
Take home to mama is like marrying her, of course. But I don't think I know my house. Don't worry. She's American, right? No, don't worry. So take Shay to my house. No wahala. She's Yoruba. No, she's welcome. She's okay.
Okay.
But Beyonce, no one understand.
Okay.
But I would have wished though to marry
Beyonce. So you're marrying her in your mind.
In my mind, she's married. I'm married to Beyonce in my mind. When did this shake me on my way?
Okay. So before you go, my guests will always have to teach me one thing: a slang, a dance move, anything. You have to teach me something.
Ignorancia, juris non excusat. Repeat after me. Ignorancia, juris non excusat.
Ignorancia.
Juris. Non excusat.
Non excusat. That's what. I know that's a legal
Ignorance of the law is not excused. Then on the other side, you say ignorancia facti non excusat.
Ignorancia facti non excusat.
Ignorance of the facts is not excused.
I will use that on my dad.
Okay, fine. He's good at arguing. He's good in arguing.
He's a barrister, actually.
Okay, fine.
I'm going to use
ignorance
that.
juris non excusat.
Yes.
Exactly, so fine.
He will know that I learned something. Okay, guys, that's much you can take on today's episode of Entertainment Weekly. But before I go, let me quickly remind you to check out our social media platforms. Our website is www.freshnewsng.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's FreshNEWS TV, and on Twitter, it's at FreshNewsNG. I am a day sewer, aka Miss Sunshine. Don't you forget that.